see. 中美国太和内藏寺药师佛护摩法会开始，与会大众虔诚合掌，恭迎真佛宗创办人无上法王圣尊莲生活佛，与会大众唱诵莲花童子心咒。一拜根本传承上师及诸佛，嗡啊吽观想离力，回天心三印；二拜诸菩萨，嗡啊吽观想离力，回天心三印；三拜诸护法金刚，嗡啊吽观想离力，回天心三印，四平等以及手。恭请师尊移驾到荧幕前。看望众线上的弟子们。 好，现在我们恭敬合掌，恭敬法王圣尊莲生活佛升法王座。
Inviting our most precious lineage Guru, His Holiness Living Buddha Lien Sheng, the founder of the Buddha School, to enter into the Homa Hall and to ascend to the Dharma throne. Now we're inviting everybody to please be seated. Inviting His Holiness to bless the prayers of the primary supplicants. the offering of Hatha. Let us now join our palms with reverence, and we would like to invite Vajra Master Silien Ching to represent all of us to present the offering of Hatha to the lineage Guru as a symbol of the highest honor. The Medicine Buddha Homa fire offering ceremony has now begun. Visualize true Buddha lineage. Namo Vairocana Buddha, Namo Buddha Lokana, Namo Amitabha Buddha, Namo Living Padma Kumara, Namo Living Buddha Liansheng. Visualize Grandmaster and all Buddhas and Bodhisattvas radiating light to bless us. Recite Padma Kumara mantra 7 times.
Om Guru Yen Sung Siddhi Hom. 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 Om Guru Yen Sung Siddhi Hom.
Perform the visualization of the 4 immeasurables, ancestors and relatives from the father's side on your right, from the mother's side on your left, friends and teachers behind you, enemies and karmic creditors in front of you, all sentient beings around us, together practicing Tantric Dharma and ultimately attaining Buddhahood. Wake up call. Recite purification mantras and the Adhyati mantra.
Om Shudori Shudori Shumori Shumori Soha. Om Vajradan Ha Hom. Namo Samato Modoran Om Duru Duru Deve Soha.
Recite invocation mantra.
Om Soha. Om A Hom Soha. Om A Hom Soha.
We sincerely invoke our lineage Guru, His Holiness Living Buddha Liansheng. Namo White Maha Padma Kumara. Namo Lotus Light Self-Mastery Buddha. Namo True Buddha School Lineage Gurus. We sincerely invoke the main deity of Homa, Namo Medicine Buddha. We sincerely invoke the main deity of Homa, Namo Medicine Buddha. We sincerely invoke the main deity of Homa, Namo Medicine Buddha. Namo Golden Mother of Primordial Jetpon. Namo 5 Dhyani Buddhas. True Buddha School 8 primary deities. Namo Yamantaka. Namo Akalanata. Namo 4 heavenly kings. Namo Sima Bodhisattva. Rainbow temples, all Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Herukas, Dhammapalas, Dakinis, and divinities. All the deities enshrined at the True Buddha Tantric Quarter, at the Seattle Lechang Temple, at the South Mountain Retreat. Rainbow temples, mountain god, earth god, plant god, wind god, water god, heavenly fire god, dragon gods, and all divinities, as well as the city gods, to please radiate light and bless this Homa. Great homage using visualization for student Guru and all Buddhas. Visualize for procession on the ground, release the mudra. Second to all Bodhisattvas. third to all Herukas and Dharma protectors. Visualize for position on the ground, Lily Samudra, fourth half bow. Great mandala offering, form the offering mudra. Visualize the transformations of the offerings to become innumerable to fill the whole cosmic space. Make the offering above to the lineage root guru, all the lineage gurus, the main deity of Homa, Namo Medicine Buddha, all Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Herukas, Dhammapalas, Dakinis, and divinities, and below to all sentient beings. Recite the offering verse and mantra. Mount Meru, four continents, and sun and moon transform into precious offerings for the Buddhas. May these wondrous treasures and merits purge our karma to all of our civilization. Fourfold refuge, visualize our lineage root guru, all the lineage gurus, Buddha jewel, Dhamma jewel, Sangha jewel, to form bright white light to empower us. Recite the mantra. Namo Gurupe, Namo Buddhaye, Namo Dhammaye, Namo Sankhyaye, Namo Gurupe, Namo Buddhaye, Namo Dhammaye, Namo Sankhyaye, Namo Gurupe, Namo Buddhaye, Namo Dhammaye, Namo Sankhyaye. Armor protection. Form Vajaklap's mudra. Recite Vajapani mantra 7 times. Om Borulanjali, Om Borulanjali, Om Borulanjali, Om Borulanjali, Om Borulanjali, Om Borulanjali, Om Borulanjali. Inviting the Dharma King, His Holiness Living Buddha Liesheng, to perform blessings with mala. Inviting His Holiness to set ceremonial demarcation, to bless the registration forms, Homa cards, and all the offerings with Vajra and scepter. Please stand up and join your palms with reverence. We are inviting His Holiness to perform the ritual of opening the Homa fire pit, to lit the Homa fire, to set ceremonial demarcation, to make all the offerings, and to perform mudra transformations for purifications, enrichments, magnetization, subjugation, and pardon deliverance. We're inviting everybody to please chant the hot mantra of the Medicine Buddha. We are inviting His Holiness to return to the Dharma throne, and we are inviting everybody to please return to your seats.
Soha
Recite that mantras of the 8 principal deities and incarnate Buddha Amitabha.
Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Panamo Lintolim Sokha, Om Ha 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 Wei Samoye Sokha, Om Jali Juli Junti Sokha, Om Jambala Chalang Chalaye Sokha, Om A Hom Beja Guru Bem A Siddhi Hom Sen, Om A Hom Guru Bei A He Sasamaha Yen Sheng Siddhi Hom. 迪亚他嗡贝卡吉亚贝卡吉亚玛哈贝卡吉亚阿扎萨摩卡德索哈南无36万亿1万9500透明同号阿弥陀佛。南无36万亿1万9500透明同号阿弥陀佛。南无36万亿1万9500透明同号阿弥陀佛。
Recite the supplication to the Buddha to stay in the Saha world. I pay homage and supplicate His Holiness the Virtuous and Marvelous Tantrika, all Buddhas of the 10 directions, compassionate Bodhisattvas, Herukas, Dhammapalas, and Dakinis, protectors of Dharma. The nights are long, the 3 poisons are proliferating. My body and soul are stricken, tumbling in the misery of a pure rebirth. With great compassion, His Holiness came to this world to salvage the deluded ones. 3 jewels, eminent wondrous light, provide refuge for all. All fortunate beings, human and devas, rely on His Vajra body for the bestowal of teachings, vows, precepts, empowerments, and attainments. We disciples of Buddha plead that you stay in the Saha world to turn the Dharma wheel, to benefit and give happiness to multitudes of sentient beings. Metta dedication. May all uphold the Buddha, ascend to the Lord utmost bliss, repaying fourfold generosities from above, aiding those in the 3 realms below. Upon seeing the Buddha, may we transcend life and death. Like the Buddha, may we liberate all. True Buddha school disciples wholeheartedly pray to the main deity of Homa today. By Saya Guru, medicine Buddha, King of Lapis Lazuli realm. By your pure, blazing Lapis Lazuli light, please protect our lineage Guru to be untouched by any illnesses, always healthy, radiant, and energetic, all needs fulfilled, full of love and favorable helps, carefree and blissful in his spontaneous activities. We pray that the Buddha stays a long time in samsara to transmit the profound, marvelous tantric dharma and the supreme true Buddha lineage. inviting His Holiness to perform the overall merit dedication. Homage to Vaisaya Guru, the medicine Buddha of the Eastern Lapis Lazuli realm. Homage, medicine Buddha, the Vaisaya Guru of the Eastern Lapis Lazuli realm. Homage to Vaisaya Guru, the medicine Buddha of the Eastern Lapis Lazuli realm. We pray to medicine Tathagata to guide the Virtu spirits with affinities to be reborn into the pure Buddha land. We pray to medicine Tathagata to radiate a bright light upon the world, commanding all sicknesses be eradicated, the pandemic be eradicated, the coronavirus be eradicated, all the mutated viruses be eradicated. We pray that you bless us with good health, all wishes fulfilled, calamities transformed into auspiciousness, and strong spiritual commitment. We pray to Vaisaya Guru, medicine Tathagata. By the vows of the medicine Buddha, please bless us with ample resources to fulfill our needs, with complete wisdom, with purification, enrichment, subjugation, magnetization. Be perfect. Please bless us in our inner tantric practices, the practice of Qi channels and light drops. May we increase our bright radiance. May all hindrances disperse. May our spiritual cultivations be beneficial. May we see the path. May we see the bright radiance. May we see the yidam. May we see the true suchness. Homage to medicine Tathagata of the Eastern Lapis Lazuli realm. Medicine King Bodhisattva, Supreme Medicine Bodhisattva, Sunlight Omnipresent Bodhisattva, Moonlight Omnipresent Bodhisattva, the 12 Medicine Generals, and gods in heavens, gods on earth. May we be far from all calamities, may all calamities abandon us, let all disasters turn into dust. May all of our prayers be granted. May our karmic sicknesses disperse. May the pandemic disappear. May coronavirus disappear. May the mutated viruses disappear. We pray that all bad lucks disappear. Recite 100 syllable mantra 3 times.
Tathagata Peza Mami Mancha Peza Bawa Maha Samaya Sato Ahom Pei Om Peza Sato Samaya Marupanaya Peza Sato Delu Balicha Zome Bawa Soto Kayu Me Bawa Sopo Kayu Me Bawa Anura Tome Bawa Shawa Siti Me Bonaya Shawa Gama Sutame Chitamu Siniran Guru Ha 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 Pangawan Sawa Tathagata Peza Mami Mancha Peza Bawa Maha Samaya Sato Ahom Pei Om Peza Sato Samaya Marupanaya Peza Sato Delu Balicha Zome Bawa Soto Kayu Me Bawa Sopo Kayu Me Bawa Anura Tome Bawa Shawa Sidi Me Bonayata Shawa Gama Sutame Chitamu Siniran Guru Ha 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 Pangawan Sawa Tathagata Peza Mami Mancha Peza Bawa Maha Samaya Sato Ahom Pei.
Great homage using visualization for Sri Guru and all Buddhas. Visualize for procession on the ground, release the mudra, second to all Bodhisattvas. Visualize for procession on the ground, release the mudra, third to all Herukas and Dharma protectors. Visualize for procession on the ground, release the mudra, fourth tapa. Recite completion mantra.
Om Bring Om Mari Pe Mi Hom.
Now let's give the greatest round of applause to show our utmost gratitude to our lineage Root Guru for presiding over this Homa fire offering ceremony. Now we would like to invite His Holiness to bestow the precious Dharma teaching. Let's pay homage to the lineage gurus. Homage to the Venerable Mang Liao Ming. Homage to Master Sakya Zeng Kong. Homage to His Holiness the 16th Karmapa. Homage to Master Dupten Torchi. Let's pay homage to the three jewels of the altar. Homage to the main deity of Homa today, Medicine Tathagata of the Eastern Lapis Lazuli realm and his retinue. Sumo, Tanzen Katso, Toten Siddhi, all Dharma masters, Dharma educators, Dharma teachers, Dharma lecturers, Dharma assistants, and all disciples present here and over the internet. Good afternoon, how do you do?
Aishiteru Sarange Oramiko Te quiero mucho Sugoi Ichiban Shimoji Yumi Yapi Prin Prin Konnichiwa.
I first would like to announce for next Sunday, April 18th at 3 p.m. there will be four-arm Avalokitesvara Chenrezig Homa fire offering ceremony. The mantra
Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum.
Om Mani Padme Hum. This mantra is chanted by all Tibetans in Tantric Buddhism, Tibetan Buddhism. Tibetans typically chant Om Mani Padme Hum, and Tibet is the spiritual center of Chenrezig. According to what I know, there are several great Rinpoches, like the Dalai Lama, was said to be an emanation of Chenrezig, four-arm Avalokitesvara. Also, Karmapa, His Holiness, was also an emanation of Chenrezig. So Tantric Buddhism chants Om Mani Padme Hum, the six-syllable mantra. Many people chant it. Men and women, young and old, chanted. Chenrezig, spiritual center is the whole Tibet. I remember in the past my guru said, just the Om Mani Padme Hum. To explain this mantra, the meaning of this mantra, he said he would need 6 months to explain the 6 syllables. That's what my guru said. The syllable Om requires 1 month to explain. So for Om Mani Padme Hum, the 6 syllables would require 6 months to explain. The meanings extremely expansive, and extensive and profound. So this deity is first and foremostly important in Tibetan Tantrayana. I welcome you all to register to be the primary supplicant. And today, we had the Homa fire offering ceremony of Medicine Buddha. I had a very vivid impression of this deity. In my book 162, Wandering in Foreign Countries, Foreign Lands, in that book I recorded that I went to Korea. And inside the Tonghua temple, there was a tallest medicine Buddha, and they referred to him as the one universal Buddha. It was outdoor. He was outdoor. He's 33 meters tall and 16.5 meters wide. I prostrated there toward him. The great medicine Buddha. I prostrated before the great medicine Buddha. And after the prostration, on the trip between Tonghua Temple and Heishan Temple, on the tour bus, as soon as I closed my eyes, I had the vision of Medicine Buddha. I also saw the Medicine King Bodhisattva, Supreme Medicine Bodhisattva, the Sunlight Bodhisattva, Moonlight Bodhisattva, and the 12 Medicine Generals. That was the first time I had the vision of Medicine Buddha. It was in Korea. On the book, on the bus, as soon as I closed my eyes, I had the vision of Medicine Buddha. So I knew that because I saw Medicine Buddha, so my illness will be alleviated. I was severely sick then, at that time. I had a very severe ailment. You know how bad it was when I was about to wear my shoes, to tie the shoelaces, to kneel down, then I would almost faint. I would faint. Every night, very difficult to fall asleep, cannot sleep.
头好像要裂开一样，
My head was about to
所以我是
split,
称
so I
说
called
是
it
裂脑症、裂脑
the head splitting syndrome.
脑好像要裂开一样。
It's like the brain was about to split. I thought I was about to die.
正是刚好我闭关的时候，
And that was during my retreat.
师母
So
也
Sumo and I went to Korea
统一大
and to pay homage to the
药师琉璃光芒，
Universal Buddha, which was the medicine Buddha, Obaisaya Guru.
就是有这种事情。
So that
那时候
happened.
在韩国旅
At that
行
time, when we traveled in Korea, it was quite bad.
药师佛显现，
And after paying homage to Medicine Buddha, and Medicine Buddha
既然药
appeared,
师佛显现，
and I thought to
12
myself,
个大愿，
and because the Medicine Buddha appeared, he had 12 vows, and one of them
他能够治好
was that he could cure
疾病。
all illnesses of sentient
那
beings.
时候我就感觉到很放心。
So I felt at ease afterwards.
后来隔不久就真的好。
And sure, soon enough, I recovered.
另外有一件事情，我在台湾的时候啊，
There was another thing when I was in Taiwan
台湾同
during my Dharma propagation
那
work.
个蜂窝性组织炎嘛，
I got cellulitis,
在
right?
台湾雷藏寺的时候也
At that time, at the
这个
Taiwan
蜂窝性
temple,
组织炎
it was also a severe case of cellulitis.
因为知道我这个跟
And
韩国这个同华寺的
someone knew that I had
药师琉璃光王佛我去礼拜了哈，
that I had
很灵验。
a great response when I paid homage to this universal Buddha in Korea.
那么他为了我的这个蜂窝性组织炎，
Someone
他一个人飞到韩国，
by herself flew to Korea
然后他也去了同华寺，
and went to this Tonghua temple
为我祈祷，为我祈
and
祷
prayed on my behalf
是的药师琉璃光王佛，
to the medicine Buddha of the Tonghua
我
temple
希望药师佛在救
and asked the medicine Buddha to save me one more
在
time
台中的中山医院。
because I was at the Zhongshan Hospital in Taichung City in
一个礼
Taiwan.
拜住院一个，
I was hospitalized for 1 week
那个脚就是蜂窝性组织炎，
and I got cellulitis on my
还
leg.
肿得很。
The leg was swelled to be this big.
所有的抗生素全部没有效。
None of the antibiotics worked.
如果没有效的话，那只有
And
为了保命，只有把脚锯掉，
if
就是
none of the antibiotic work, then
截肢要锯
in
掉。
order to save my life, my leg would have to be
这个
amputated.
人帮我去求了药师。
So this person helped me to pray to medicine
第一拜的时
Tathagata.
候
When she made the first prostration,
空中有一只鸟，
she saw a bird from the sky flying down.
这只鸟飞下来，既然飞在药师琉璃光如来
And the
的
bird
手上，停在那个手上。
on the hand of medicine Buddha.
他回来的时候有照相给我看，你看
And she took a photo and showed it to me.
飞在药师佛的手上。
The bird flew from the sky to the hand of medicine Buddha.
药师琉璃光
which meant that Medicine Tathagata will extend his hand to cure the illness of my leg. And afterwards, I got the strongest Tagasit antibiotic, and afterwards the swell started gradually to decrease. My legs swelled to be that big, and that's because of some bacteria that got in, and it would gradually invade the body. If the swell cannot be controlled, then the germs would gradually expand, and when they reach the heart, then you would die. So the doctors at the Zhongshan Hospital and the infectious disease doctors and Dr. Chen Senlong, and also the head of the nurses also, and Dr. Chen Senlong were also Trubuda School disciples. And then my leg finally got better. And I made a phone call and I wanted to come back to America, but my doctor said, you can only come back after you cure your cellulitis. So I cannot cure it in America. So I had to stay at the Zhongshan Hospital. So after paying homage to the Medicine Tathagata, I recovered. So Medicine Tathagata had helped me at least twice. And also the Venerable Elder Xu Yun, as I was drowsing on my sick bed, the Venerable Elder Xu Yun was in the sky above the clouds, and yet he could extend his arm, passing through all the clouds, the roof of my house, and to place it on my forehead, to place his hand on my forehead to give me blessings. That's the Venerable Elder Xu Yun. And the Earth Mother God also, the Earth Mother Goddess also give me blessing. So I have to offer my gratitude to them. So for the cellulitis, it was a huge event. Medicine Tathagata helped me. The Earth Mother Goddess, the sage of the human world, helped me, and the Venerable Elder Xu Yun from the Qing dynasty also offered his help. So I am grateful to them. So that's my affinity with Medicine Tathagata. Now I would like to start with a joke. Xiaoming told his mom, I'm so happy. My writing has gotten smoothly. And mom asked, how come you improve so fast? And Xiaoming said, in the past, the score that the teacher gave me is like, the dog's fart doesn't flow. And how about now? What does the teacher write? The teacher write, the dog's farting. And Xiaoming took it as an improvement. Because before the dog's fart didn't even come out, and now it's farting, so that's an improvement.
Yeah.
The first question from Cambodia. The Venerable Si Lianze. He is building a temple in Cambodia. Wholeheartedly, I pay homage to Guru Buddha. In helping the White Sutra chanting, I encountered serial deaths for 1 year. The family asked how to alleviate it. Customarily, they say using the replacement body practice. How should I deal with this? I have asked a master, but he said he has the experience, but he wasn't very clear about it. So the Venerable Lianze is in Cambodia. Grandmaster has visited Cambodia to visit the Angkor Wat. Angkor Wat is in Cambodia. Let me answer the question asked by Si Lianze. In a family, sometimes one person died, and not long the second one also died, and then not long the third one died again. So, in the way in True Buddha school, if you have to perform the replacement body practice, how do you do that? He said he had asked a master, and the master answered that he encountered that there were several deaths in a family within a short period of time. So as a Dharma teacher, you have to help the family to perform the replacement body ritual. But the master did not quite understand. So he asked Guru Buddha to explain it. So you made a person from paper or straws. So if there are two deaths in a family, then you have to do a replacement body practice. We often say when there's one, there's two. When there are two, there are three. The custom in Taiwan, when they close the coffin, everybody has to leave. When the corpse was put into a coffin, and when they were about to nail the coffin, if your eyes saw that the customs say that your soul would be inside the coffin too. So when they were closing the coffin, when they were nailing on the coffin, they asked everybody not to look. But if you look, then your soul would be inside the coffin too. So if you happen to see it, then you would be inside, then next you would die. So don't see, don't look. Second, so you make a paper person or straw person. In Tripura school, we use paper, and for as many members of the family. If there are 4 people in the family and 1 died or 2 died, then you make the paper person for these 2 living ones. And then on the piece of paper, you write the names and the date and time of birth of the living people. And then the replacement body Fu or talisman. And at dawn, when you wake up, the person who's performing the ritual would ha his or her breath onto the paper person, which means the soul is on the paper person. So for 3 days, every morning when you wake up, immediately you take the paper person and you blow ha, your breath, ha, 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 3 times for 3 consecutive days. So the person would blow his own breath onto the paper person, and then to be given to the Dharma teacher, and then to burn them in front of the tomb of the dead person. Then the deaths will not continue in the family. That's all you have to do. This is called the replacement body practice. Like you have a Dharma teacher would burn the paper person and the joss or spirit money, which means that they have followed the dead person, and the living people will be unscathed, will be free from problems. Now do you understand?
这个就是化解的方法。最近有一个人
So that's how to alleviate
那
it.
时候好像是革命的柬埔寨在革
At
命
that time, it was the revolution in Cambodia. Many people died, right?
我到了柬埔寨的时候啊，
When I went to Cambodia,
写在书上有没有？
there was a miracle that I wrote in my book.
坐游览车
As soon as I get on the tour bus,
时候啊，阳光就出来。
before we get off the bus, the sun would shine, and then I
游
can
览车的时候啊，
tour around. And as soon as I get on the tour bus, then the rain starts to come down.
就是说突然间
It's like a northwest rain, right? It's like a monsoon.
一下车
So there's like rain
上
and
车，
clear days. So there would be rain as soon as we get on the bus. But as soon as we get off the bus, the rain stopped.
就下来了。
Like as soon as my feet are on the bus, then it started to rain.
在观光旅游的过程当中，次次
So during the
那个导游看到这个情
the
形，
tour,
快跪
it
下，
always happened. And then the tour guide kneeled down and took refuge. He couldn't believe that it happened like that. As soon as Grandmaster got on the bus, the rain started. And then as soon as the tour bus got to the destination, the rain stopped continuously for several or 8 times. So finally the tour guide took refuge. That was about Cambodia. During its revolution, many people died. There was a disciple who wanted to Bardo deliver all people who died from the revolution in Cambodia, asked me to do the Bardo deliverance for people who died in Cambodia. And I saw the skulls inside the glass boxes. It's like all over the mountains, and like almost 3 million people died. So that disciple only offered $100 to ask Grandmaster to Bardo deliver 3 million souls. She made a great vow. It was a great vow, but she did not have money. She only had $100. And I said, let's take some time, because I've been doing Bardo deliverance for over a year. If there are any spots, then maybe this disease people, dead people from Cambodia can come. Every night I had thousands of ships, of Dharma ships, for Bardo deliverance. I've done the Bardo deliverance for over a year. One night, Sumu could not sleep, and she walked to my room and took a look and saw me sitting there performing the Bardo deliverance. And she noted it's past 2 a.m. I'm still performing Bardo deliverance because she couldn't sleep that night. So she knew. What can I say? Because I don't forsake any single being, so I have to do it for $100 to Bardo deliver 3 million souls. I don't know how to do it. Then just do it. Next, from Taiwan, Lianhua Yiping. There are many fellow disciples who receive many spiritual responses after chanting the Hiking Sutra for 1,000 times, and most of their wishes come true. But I also chanted the sutra 1,000 times, but my wish did not come true. I chanted another 1,000 times, but it still did not happen. So, Grandmaster, in this situation, should I add other practices, or is it because of my heavy karma? Should I chant a few more thousands of times? Or is it because my wish has become a fixed karma, so that no matter how many times I chant, it'll be no use? Let me tell everyone,
求愿的事情，
making a wish or having a request.
师尊也念高王经，
Grandmaster also chants Hiking Kuan Yin Sutra
是念得很快。
very fast.
国王观世音菩萨，南无佛，南无法，南无仙，不够一元佛法上英雄，南无见一元佛，南无摩巴切波罗蜜大心咒，南无摩巴切波罗蜜大愿咒，南无摩巴切波罗蜜是无上咒，南无摩巴切波罗蜜是无顶顶咒。 那么见光必比会发将会施时候，心中有文物，不可以迷点文会发火物，见风从数字有意会波先会心动文，有时有理工会，波风光的上会显出光的波风会，贵气气会未来很加前会，千国八后帮我千国八法先会，八一见风从会点工会，流红苗东火光环顶让，最浓会南方秋更黄会，血红作红心同阳八红八红晚点全全会。 小黄婆所见尽不修会，下红上地还龙会，无量诸佛多波会，释迦牟尼会，弥勒会，阿弥会，弥陀会，调能一切众生在乎世界中，在家都来地上，一概以共将所有一切众生各令安稳休息，所以修持心常求上诸经，能别显西后小诸诸多海。 南无大明观世音，观明观世音，各明观世音，开明观世音。有龙菩萨，有相菩萨，文殊师利菩萨，普贤菩萨，虚空众菩萨，地藏菩萨，清凉菩萨，一般菩萨，普光菩萨，法身菩萨。当然，我不是念这个而已。
Of course, I don't just chant this, I also chant other. The mantra and the 8 great bodhisattvas. Eight great bodhisattvas I also chant. I chant the mantra too. I also chant the merit dedication. Completely the same as the one that you chant. I never count, but I chant every day. I don't count it, and I have no wish. I have no specific request, so I just chant. I chanted in Taiwanese because when I chanted in Taiwan, I used Taiwanese, so I still continue to use Taiwanese to chant it. I don't know how many times I have chanted. I have no specific wish. But typically, there are many spiritual responses after chanting 1,000 times. How come you didn't have any? Maybe because your wish is too huge. Like you want to win a lottery, the first prize of the Taiwan Power Lottery. That's too much. Too many people chant, and other people chant many more than you do, perhaps. So that would be difficult. Or maybe your karma is too heavy. Or those on a wheelchair, and then she wished that I can leave my wheelchair after chanting 1,000 times. Those who are bound to a wheelchair, that karma is very heavy, too heavy. So chanting 1,000 times, all the heavy karma will be eradicated. But how many heavy karma you have? That's the issue. Like the 5 heinous transgressions, the spaceless sufferings, which is you have no breaks in your suffering. Not only the time is continuous with no breaks, but the space is also continuous. So in Ksitigarbha Sutra, you see yourself lying on your bed in the netherworld. So it's spaceless, no breaks in the time and space dimensions. The sufferings has no breaks. That's a very, very heavy karma. So chanting 1,000 times of hiking sutra to alleviate such karma is very difficult. Or killing your father, your mother, killing an acharya, dharma master, or guru. Killing many karma, all kinds of karma, karmic transgressions. Maybe your karma is quite heavy. But all I can suggest is you continue to chant. Because you eliminate one heavy karma, you can eliminate the next heavy karma and the next heavy karma. Look at the world now, it's so chaotic. It's so, like the races is really bad. So they created a karma, and then when they are reborn, and then they chant 1,000 times hiking sutra, and then they can be freed from the karma? No. They just take a gun and kill as they like, whether it's related or not. So I think a beautiful lady is a double-edged sword. One is to your benefit and the other one is not, to your disadvantage. If you're very beautiful and you're being pinned down, being liked by a bandit, then it'll be a misfortune. So everything is predestined. A woman tried to get close to Grandmaster, and her husband was very unhappy, was very upset. And the husband was about to kill not that woman, but Grandmaster. Her husband was about to kill Grandmaster because the woman is a strong follower of Grandmaster. And her husband kept telling her, never go to temple. Otherwise, he was preparing to kill Grandmaster. And the woman did not listen to him. And Golden Mother is incredible. Anytime the woman came for spiritual consultation, after Golden Mother knew of this problem, to avoid this woman to get close to Grandmaster, every time they come for spiritual consultation, she always say inaccurate things, so that the woman lost her faith and then she's gone, naturally. But I knew what the real issue is. So I asked Golden Mother, why did you always tell this one something inaccurate, something wrong, something incorrect? And Golden Mother was incredible because Golden Mother knew that her husband had been planning how to kill Grandmaster. So he's been planning to kill Grandmaster. But good thing that she kept attacking her faith until she had no more faith in Grandmaster, and she went back to her husband, and then Grandmaster was free of this incident. So everything is predestined. So Thiện Liên Hoa Yi Bin from Taiwan. So you chanted 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000, and you still have no response, then you should still continue, because it's all due to the karma. There must be some cause and effect. So I'm saying that they are cause and effect. So to let the woman to lose faith in Grandmaster so that her husband does not kill Grandmaster. Now you understand? The third question from England. Four characters in English. Lian, Hua. Homage to Grandmaster. In Christianity, there is a silent prayer as follows. God, please give me the courage to change what I can, to accept what I cannot, and the wisdom to differentiate the two. In Buddhism, how should I discern which ones are fixed karma and which ones can be changed? So his question can answer the question by Lien Hoa Yi Bin from Taiwan. So even by chanting 1,000 times of Hiking Quiet Sutra, you cannot fulfill your wish. So give me the courage to change what I can or to accept what I cannot. So if my wish is fulfilled, and give me the wisdom to differentiate the two, the issues of karma here. So in Buddhism, how do we discern which ones are fixed karma and which ones can be changed? Let me tell you, after you chant Hiking Quiet Sutra 4,000 times and your wish is fulfilled, that means it can be changed. But after chanting 1,000 times of Hiking Sutra, your wish does not come true, that means it's a fixed karma. Very simple. So it's matched to the question before. So it's the issue of having heavy karma or light karma. There is the silent prayer. If there's something I can do, then I will do it at the best I can. For things that I cannot, things that my wishes cannot be fulfilled, then you just accept it and be natural. So that's what it means. And how to differentiate which ones are fixed karma and which ones can be changed? By 1,000 times of Hiking Sutra. If your wishes can be fulfilled, that means it can be changed. Otherwise, it's a fixed karma. Of course, there are many other ways too, many other factors as well. This is called riddle. So guess one word. Guess, this is a riddle, a Chinese riddle. So one day. Yeah, this is only Chinese. 3 days. One character for 3 days. Jing.
3个字啊，9天呢
And 9 days.
西日东升，一个9，一个日。10天呢
10 days.
早上的早啊，对。15天呢
15 days.
15天。大颗啦，胖，半个月嘛，60天呢
？60 days.
哎，朋对了，朋友的朋，60天啊，2个月嘛，就是朋，2个月亮。
A friend. Two months. Yeah, this is Chinese.
这是一个笑话，是巧合。
It's a joke about coincidence. A song sung by Feng Feifei called Coincidence. So many people in the world, but you encounter me. That's a coincidence. The first class on the first day of school, the teacher asked us to introduce ourselves. And a female student said, my family name is Yo. And the name is Yong. Yo. Coming from Taipei, I like to play chess. And then he walked down. The next one is a female student, very shy. And softly she said, I am Summer. My family name is Xiaqi. I like swimming. It's also homophobe in Chinese. What a coincidence. There are many coincidences in the world. Without coincidences, things happen due to coincidence. Now we talk about Lamde. The delight mind for abiding merits and majestic interests. Second, the continuum of bodily methods, such as the complete Pure Land, divided into 3. Amid the 6.5 chakra, how to abide at the Pure Lands of the 4 kayas or bodies. Second, amid the 32 knots of the central channel, how to abide at the Pure Land. Third, amid the 4 altars, how to abide at the Pure Land. 1. Amid the 6.5 chakra, how to abide at the Pure Lands of the 4 kayas. At the secret area, navel and heart chakras. So secret, navel and heart chakras. the Pure Land of Nirmanakaya is established. At the throat and brow chakras, the Pure Land of Sambhogakaya is established. At the crown chakra, the Pure Land of Dharmakaya is established. At the half chakra of the top knot, the intrinsic nature body is established. This is very easy. It's understood. So at the secret navel and heart chakras, the Pure Land of Nirmanakaya is established. At the throat and brow chakras, the Pure Land of Sambhogakaya is established. Like Amitabha Pure Land is Sambhogakaya Pure Land. And Nirmanakaya Pure Land is the human world. At the crown chakra, the Pure Land of Dharmakaya is established. At the crown. At the half chakra of the top knot, the intrinsic nature body is established. Through spiritual cultivation, when you attain Buddhahood, there would be a head bum or top knot. You know, like the Amitabha Buddha endowed with 32 marks. There's like a head bum here. All the Buddha images have that head bum. At that place, there is the intrinsic nature body's Pure Land. So, second, amid the 32 knots of the central channel, how to abide at the Pure Lands. By opening 16 channel knots, the Pure Land of Nirmanakaya is established. By opening 12 knots, the Pure Land of Sambhogakaya is established. By opening 3.5 knots, the Pure Land of Dharmakaya is established. And by opening the half knot, the Pure Land of Intrinsic Nature Kaya is established. So, from the 32 knots of the central channel, how to abide at the Pure Lands. 16, when you open 16 knots, that's Pure Land of Nirmanakaya. Opening another 12 knots, the Pure Land of Sambhogakaya. By opening 3.5 more knots, the Pure Land of Dharmakaya. And by opening the half knot, the top knot, the Pure Land of Intrinsic Nature Kaya. It all can be explained. The third one, amid the 4 altars, how to abide at the Pure Lands. The body mandala establishes the Nirmanakaya Pure Land. The character or 6-syllable mandala establishes Sambhogakaya Pure Land. The pure ambrosia bodhicitta establishes the Dharmakaya Pure Land, and the wisdom storing chi mandala establishes the intrinsic nature body Pure Land. Last night, I told everybody, all of a sudden I thought of something. Human beings live amidst numbers. Not trees, numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers. It's based on your numbers. Intangibly, we are bound by numbers. Every single one of us lives amidst numbers. If you don't believe it, go to the hospitals. You're given a chart and you have a medical checkup. The cholesterol cannot go over 200. The LDL, the HDL, and then altogether cannot exceed 200 for cholesterol. Heartbeats has to be between 65 and 75, something like that, or 60 to 70 for heartbeats. That would be normal range. Otherwise, it's under or over. Blood sugar cannot go over 120. or below 80.
血糖也是在数字里面。
So your blood sugar is also amidst numbers.
好像肺功能啊、肝功能啊、
Like the functions of your lungs, liver, kidneys, they're all bound by numbers.
全部都是数字。
They're all numbers, all about numbers.
你看你银行存款就是数字。
And your saving accounts also about numbers.
你看到银行存款都是
When you see your bank account and one more zero, and your soul would float a little once, and then two more zeros, you float twice. And when you fill in the gas, you also see all the numbers.
你身上有多少水分？
How much water inside your body, also numbers.
每天要喝8大杯的水，
When we were young, we were told to drink 8 big glasses of water.
它也是一个数字啊。
8 is also a number.
现在规定每天可以吃多少颗花生？
Now I'm restricted
花生也不
how
能吃
many
超过，因为
how many peanuts I can eat every day. I cannot eat too much because it would be drying.
你吃太一碗花生下去，你
If you eat a bowl of peanuts, then you would have problem. You would
对不对？你看你现在的
feel heated.
念经，念
Now, when you chant sutras or mantras or Buddha's epithet, everybody uses numbers and how many steps you have to walk every day.
要走几万步啊，每天在
They're all numbers. You count and count.
每天要走几万步。
The doctors tell you how many steps you have to do every day, and you're counting and counting.
你今天手机拿出来，
They're all numbers.
还不是时间，
And your cell
几
phones,
点几分，还不是
about time, that's all numbers too.
空间也是数字。我告诉你，到我里
Even the space dimension.
昨天
You know, in Lamde, there's so many numbers. I thought about it all night last night.
讲说什么
Nirupa said
多少，生要多少，
how
哪个数字就是几地。
what is the width, the depth, and at what number you reach which ground of Bodhisattvahood, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th. For Mahayana Buddhism and for Tantrayana Buddhism, up to the 12 and a half ground.
都出这个顶级就是。
And there's this head bomb or top knot. Those are all about numbers too.
你要
And
成仙，
you want to become a sage, you need 3,000 huge merits.
你要多做
That's also numbers.
每天要做多少善事，
How many good deeds you have to do every day.
清净，它也是讲数字。
About the pure, it also talks about numbers.
黑暗多少，
And you have to increase how much of your light and how to decrease your darkness and how many percent, those are all numbers too.
我感觉到
I think
所有的人被控制在数
that every person
师尊说
nowadays are being bound by numbers. See, I'm giving Dharma teaching and they hang 50 there,
讲50分，
which means I can only talk for 50 minutes. But it's already over.
讲到5点10分了。
Now I have given Dharma talk until 5:10. Those are numbers too.
我们几点吃饭也是数字，
What time do we have
开车
dinner?
多少迈也是数字。
The speed limit when you drive, or how many miles you drive
亚杜雷藏寺一共有多少？
from Rainbow Temple to the Seattle Temple. Those are all numbers.
这样子。
And how much time?
那师尊要跟人家约会，几点？
And if when Grandmaster is having a date, what time and where to wait for me? Those are all numbers.
现在真的毕瓦巴很厉害。
Virupa was incredible.
密教里面要
He knew
到 数字到哪里的时候，就是极地菩萨。
That when the numbers reach a certain number, then you would reach a certain ground of bodhisattvahood. They're all numbers. How many channels are at your brow point, brow chakra? How many channels at your throat chakra, heart chakra, navel chakra, secret chakra? They're all numbers. And at that time, Virupa already knew. And after a few thousand years, still about numbers. Wow. What should we do in the future? We all live amidst the digits or the numbers, or actually the digits. Even then, Virupa already knew about numbers or digits. You know, with this number, you would reach a certain ground of bodhisattvahood. And Buddhahood too, the 13th ground of Buddhahood, where the 5 Dhyani Buddhas are. But the Adharma Buddha or Samantabhadra Tathagata, which is different from Samantabhadra Bodhisattva. Samantabhadra Tathagata is at the 16th Buddhahood, 16th ground of Buddhahood. They are also numbers. The 16th Bodhisattvahood is the same as the 16th ground of Buddhahood. He's also a Bodhisattva. He's delivering sentient beings. The difference between a Buddha and a Bodhisattva is a Bodhisattva is only for others, not for themselves. And a Buddha is perfect. Then he would be referred as a Buddha. When you do it to a perfection, then you're a Buddha. So a Bodhisattva, they're all about numbers. Even the Buddhas, and they're the 16th ground. Or if you ask me the 15th or the 16th ground, I need to check. If they exist. So, does it make sense what I'm talking about today? This is what dawned on me last night. See? The statistics about numbers too. You just eat whatever you want. Don't be tricked by other people. Doesn't matter what you eat, you will die. Everybody will die. So just eat whatever you like. First, the inventor of treadmill died at 54. The inventor of exercise died at 57. The bodybuilder, the founder of bodybuilder died at 41. The best football player Maradona died at 60. But the founder of KFC died at 94. The inventor of chocolate died at 88. And the founder of Winston cigarette died at 102. And the inventor of opium died of earthquake at 112. And the creator of Hennessy died at 98. So,
运动可以延长寿命的结论。
so thinking about it, how could they conclude that exercise can extend our lifespan? The bunnies jump all the time, but they only live for 2 years. The bunnies always jump around, but the turtles never exercise and live to be 400 years old. So, just take a rest, relax, just eat and drink and play, and live happily because you want to live. So, they're all about numbers again. Om Mani Padme Hum.
非常感谢法王圣尊莲生活佛宝贵的法语开示。
We are truly grateful to His Holiness Living Buddha Lianzong's precious Dharma teaching. And this ends the English interpretation today. Thank you very much.
现在恭请师尊移驾到坛城前，带领大家顶礼坛城。顶礼坛城做观想大礼拜，一拜根本传承上师及诸佛。嗡啊吽，观想顶礼，回天心三印，二拜诸菩萨。嗡啊吽，观想顶礼，回天心三印，三拜诸护法金刚。嗡啊吽，观想顶礼，回天心三印，四平等一起手。恭请师尊移步到荧幕前，看望众线上的弟子们。
口体安康，身体健康，身体健康，健康，是我们爱你，健康长寿，长驻之间，幸福，幸福。最好天，你是最好的，是什么？就是我很爱你，感谢中线上的同门哦，下周见，谢谢大家，谢谢师生，下周见哦。赤手药师佛法灌顶。
以热烈的掌声感谢师尊赐授药师佛法灌顶。网络直播到此结束。We now conclude this live broadcast. Thank you for viewing. 我们一起跪拜顶礼，感谢师尊。